Kingsmouth is not a town without its blight, its fallow seasons. In times past, these lands have borne bad fruit. The demons are plucking forgotten apples that should have been left to rot on the boughs of Kingsmouth's tree, planted in unsanctified soil. By apples, I mean bodies. The tree represents, graves, and the unsanctified soil means, well, unsanctified soil, unmarked graves, mass graves. They operated with rationale, our illuminated ancestors. I'm sure of it. I mean, who am I to question these men of action? Those men of God. Even if they did stumble in their faith, well, that can happen to all of us. We forget to say grace. We lie. We cheat. We fornicate. We do worse. We have more immediate concerns than being ministers of past sins. What they're digging up is something that should remain buried, hidden from inquisitive eyes and wagging tongues. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. My child, Kingsmouth Congregational is always open these days. Especially now my flock is considerably reduced. But even if we had holy water, I'm afraid it would have run dry by now. If the good sheriff sent you, tell her I'm doing just fine. I have my books, and I have the Lord, and a 44 behind the pulpit, for differences of faith. We don't usually do confessions, but, well, your secrets are safe with me. As God and Kingsmouth's founding fathers are my witness, I've heard and seen it all, the great and the small. Or maybe, looking at you, we're both in the business of secrets, if you follow my meaning. This is no Armageddon. I hope you're not disappointed. The Mayans might have blocked it in on their calendars, but we have enough of heaven and earth illuminated to us to know better. God bless the internet. Knowledge is power, especially with Google on your side. Do you think this is God's work? Hardly. If God was done with us, surely he would just send down a meteor to finish the job. No, this is all a puzzle. A puzzle that the pieces of this town were fashioned just so to fit by Solomon Priest, I'm sure of it. Solomon Priest. That name says a lot about the man, don't you agree? King Solomon. Now there's an interesting fellow. Look at the churchyard there, chewed up like Susie's clam chowder. I've been keeping a head count, blessings to re-administer, plots to be returfed, other unfortunate logistical problems. Certain discrepancies with the deceased. I mean, out here where there's more ground than people, internment is a God-given right. But in some cases, with out-of-towners mostly, the students from the academy... Well, I believe it's for science, for the advancement of mankind, yes, an enlightened pursuit, a noble tradition, and boys will be boys. Kingsmouth is a book of secrets, an illuminated manuscript waiting for those who would read between the lines. I've seen it spelled out, the hidden truth of this blighted Garden of Eden. For are we not seekers of knowledge, you and I? Even a man of God can have his eyes open to further enlightenment and illumination. To be illuminated under the eye. The pyramid? The Illuminati. I'm with the Illuminati. I don't have a badge or anything like that. I'm what you might call a hobbyist member. But I earned it. I did extensive research on the net. The code words I followed led me to forums. Secret forums. Forums that don't show up on Google. And I'm an avid poster. A valued poster. I know there are paths in Kingsmouth not on any map. The work of the Illuminati is everywhere. A secret gospel, chapter and verse throughout the town. Signs and formulae. That's why you're here, isn't it? Now, my work is not exhaustive. There are elements of our grand plan I may have overlooked. Tiny, tiny details still left unexplored. I trust we have each other's disclosure.
Good job. You really nailed this one. Keep this up and there's a place on the winning team when the dust clears.
There's a glint to your eyes that I recognize from the bathroom mirror. You've walked Kingsmouth's secret trails, yes? What was it like? Was it illuminating? Were you enlightened? If it weren't for circumstance and my duty to the Lord, I would join you, document your expedition. Although, those are not the only paths. Some run deeper, more hidden. Tap your foot on any paving stone down Main Street, and you might hear the echo of Illuminati history. Oh yes, Solomon Priest and Isaac Fletcher put this soil to work when they raised Kingsmouth above and below. Why, the whole of Solomon County is positively riddled with tunnels. But I wouldn't expect most people to notice. They're too enclosed by their simple lives to comprehend the secret world around them, below them. You can't stop now. I know that feeling intimately. The desire to keep digging. That glint won't fade. The restlessness in your heart won't slow. The voices won't fall silent. Dig further. Dig deeper. Always deeper.